Welcome, my friends, to Sword and Banner. Sword and Banner is a game that's basically if Mountain Blade Banner Lord and Total War had a pixelated child. And that is what we get here with Sword and Banner. This is a playtest. The game isn't actually out yet. I was able to get into the playtest and be able to kind of just look at the game. This kind of what we're going to kind of be doing is kind of going through the game a little bit. And as we're going through, I'm going to kind of just look at some of the systems, kind of see if there's anything that could be, I guess, better in some ways. But honestly, I'm really mainly here to have some fun because this looks really fun. That menu music, it's beautiful. It's just very epic. Alright, so we're gonna new game this. Character name will of course be Luigi, because why would it not be? Our color, there's a lot of different colors we could choose from. You have to see our tiny little guy right there is going to be what that color will be on. And so we could choose a color that's maybe easier to see, like red would be easier to see, blue. I don't know how much it matters. I haven't played a whole ton yet. I feel like green would be a good one. I always like pink. Yellow could be good as well. Man, who knew that this would be like the hardest part of this? Let's go with the dark green. Let's see how that looks. We will probably skip the well, I guess we could play the tutorial. So let's start with the tutorial and begin the campaign. Alright. Alright, slot number 2. The Old Country, the 7th year of the war. Alright, we got all our guys out here, all lined up. Alright, and you'll be here soon, so we get our bearings, WASD, or move along the sides. Okay, now, left click. I think this music is very, very awesome, but it is very, very loud, at least for me. Hopefully it doesn't change it too much for everyone else. Okay, now we gotta get the troops in order. Left click the marked spear soldier to select him. Okay, I could probably skip this, but just to kind of show you guys. So when I have him, I can kind of move him around. Okay, now we can move the whole front rank. We can select, drag, select, like we're playing Age of Empires, select this whole front rank, have him move. On our way. Okay, and then we can double click and or control click on swordsman. So this guy's a swordsman. Yes, we can double click on him, and we've selected all the swordsmen. I could also click on a guy or control click, and I'll select all of that kind of unit in the place. Okay. And then I can click these guys. I can hit Control 1 to send them to the 1 key. Do this. I could do also Shift 1 to add those to the 1 key. I could select these guys. Do Control 2 to select them to the 2 key. And now if I press 1, I select all these guys. If I press 2, I select those guys. That way I don't have to keep constantly being like, oh, I gotta move these guys, no, these guys. It's just like, oh, 1, move those, 2, move those, right? You can also select all stuff, and then start moving towards that spot. Let's see, right click and drag to move units and formations. So just like Total War, you can grab a bunch of guys and drag it to put them into a formation. We could have them kind of just be in this hold here, some trees kind of blocking the way. But we can also press R to try to switch them. We can put them to a square formation, and we can spread that out, or we can even have that really close, which is very interesting. Or we could put them in like a skilltron, or we can put them in a spear formation, which usually used for cavalry, but there's that. We also press H to keep them in a holding position, which means they will hold position and won't move too far from their position. They'll kind of stay in their general area. T will make them aggressive, which means they will attack anything in range. We can also press X. Let's see, I don't even have my guy selected. So if I press 1 and hit X, I select my attack, which means I can then click a thing, and my guys will go and start attacking them. Should probably start moving those guys up. These guys should probably be in not that formation. And then we'll continue to have them forward. You also have them shield wall, which could be pretty fun. I think there's a mix of different units, so I think it's harder for them to shield wall. I think it just makes it harder for them to get hit. We're going to move our archers up so they can start supporting, just taking up guys as they are. Okay, we've got them all. Enemy cavalry from the east, northeast, east is that way. So we're going to grab our spearmen. There's a spear right here.
On our way.
Press F. F is, I think, their shield wall formation.
Moving.
Or F, and then we're going to just form a shield wall here. Oh. F, shield wall here. Oh, they might not do it in time, but yeah, they didn't do it in time. However, that is cool that we can kind of do that. Let's go back to attacking. Actually, I'm gonna start having these guys run. Our cavalry reinforcements are here. So we can select our cavalry with this, and we have these enemy infantry here. So if we press C, that's a charge, and we can kind of just put it in any kind of direction, but we're going to go through these. It's just going to kind of show us how to do the charge. And they just shove everything aside. It's a very, very beautiful sight. Then we're going to have them continue onwards so they don't keep just taking damage for no reason. We're going to start moving our soldiers down. Okay, then our charge is now recharged. So then we're going to charge back through. Just wreck some havoc. And then we'll let our guys at him. Yeah. Go, men! Destroy them. Alright. Banners on the ridge, that's their whole... Oh, that's a lot of guys. We can't win, hold the retreat button. Okay, so yeah, there's no way we can beat that, so we're just gonna retreat. Run away! Or... Oh, I already pressed retreat. Okay, the old country is lost. The men who survived follow you to new lands. Alright, so now we get to start. Sword and banner. Alright, who followed you out? Are we going to be a kind of a bunch of mercenaries? We got 4 swordsmen, 3 archers, and 100 silver. Was it a ranger? So we have 5 archers, 2 spearmen, and 150 silver. Or scouts, we have 2 cavalry and 3 swordsmen and 100 silver. Archers are always fun. I like archers because they can like kind of pick things off from afar. I think they're very useful, so I think that's always good. However, cavalry are very nice. They're very versatile. You can move them around. Their charge ability is kind of nice. But if one of them goes down, it's kind of a big boo-boo buns situation, you know? Because that's a very expensive unit. Horses are expensive. And, yeah. So... But it could be a good one. Because we can always buy some more archers, buy some more spearmen and stuff, and upgrade our peasants. We'll get peasants that we can upgrade. I'm tempted to just grab scouts just so we have some cavalry. We just have to be really careful with them. But let's do that. Okay, 70 years of war. What did they make of you? Were we a stalwart defender? Where we start with iron discipline, where shield wall soaks 20% more damage. That could be really good if we have really focused on infantry, which I mean we'll have a decent amount of. I don't know which ones can actually do shield wall if everything can. Were we a fast skirmisher, trailblazer? We have plus 15% overworld movement speed, so our little army will just move across the world, and then we end up going. We can visit settlements to do stuff, but if we run to an army, we actually go into that battle map, kind of like Total War. So this just makes us a little bit faster as our army's moving around, which means we could catch up with some weaker armies if they're trying to run away from us, so that could be good. A leader, muster 1, plus 15 to max warband size. So that increases how many soldiers we can have in our warband. I like this. I like being able to start with the ability to have more guys, because it's always nice to be able to do that. However, I think it could also be pretty beneficial to be able to be faster. just because we can run across groups that maybe run away from us. Iron Discipline, I think, is good. I don't know. I don't know yet. I think I'm going to try Trailblazer. We did choose Cavalry, so I think that's a good one to go for. What did you save from the fall of the Old Kingdom? Do we take a chest of silver with 500 silver? Do we take a cart of provisions, which has 15 grain and 5 meat? Do we take a crate of arms, which is 10 swords, 10 shields, and 5 bows? Swords, shields, and bows is what we give to peasants when they get enough experience to level up, and it basically upgrades them into whatever then that class is. So those could be a very good investment. It's a long-term investment, but it could be very good. 15 grain and 55 meat could be good because that way we can feed our people. 500 silver, I feel like, is better in some ways. When I played before, grain was about 3 silver per grain. So that's what, 3 times 15? That's what, 45? So that's like 45 silver, and I think meat was around 6. So I think that just silver costs, I think chest of silver makes way more sense than having provisions, because we can just go and buy some. I don't remember how much this stuff is, but it could always be good to have these, just to have them. I think I could go for a chest of silver. I think that's just like straight up just good. All right. So let's see. We have a lot of stuff on the map. Okay. Oh, we have some peasants that have approached us, and they're bandits. So we're gonna stand and fight. So we have bandits. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I just kind of sneezed. I'm gonna keep that in there though, because that's important for everyone to be able to hear. You're welcome. Anyways, so we have 2 archers, 8 peasants that joined us, and then 3 sword. Oh no, this is the enemy force. I was like, wait a second. Then we have. So that's an enemy force. Okay. So we'll attack. Mustering armies. Okay, so we have. Here's our battlefield. Oh, we can see the enemy. Those 2 archers, and they have. Those swordsmen are going to be kind of a pain. I think the thing we need to try to do. I would like to keep our swordsmen as alive as I can. But you just never know. All right, so. What I'm going to do, actually. Let's see, it's a big group of them. I'm going to put our cavalry to the side. I'm debating if I charge my cavalry through the infantry into the archers, and just kind of send these guys at them full force. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm going to send the guys to 1, those guys to 2. We're going to ready, and then we're going to just move our army up. Oh, they kind of lost their cohesion.
As you will.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna move these guys. Oh, I moved them a little too much. And then we're going to charge straight through. And then we're gonna make everybody a little aggressive. I don't know where those guys are going, but they're kind of going for like a flank. It almost looks like. Okay, our cavalry are doing okay. Down here, it's kind of hard. Okay, we can see our little green tunics as we're fighting them off. We did lose a swordsman, which is unfortunate. All right, but like we'll just probably run their guys down now. Come on, get him, get him. Don't let him get out. Nice. All right, so look at us. We've won. Victory. Press tab for the spoils. All right, so we can see that we've deployed. This is how many we deployed with. This is how many of our guys that were killed. So we had 2 peasants that were killed. And then we have wounded. So we have 1 wounded swordsman. So good thing we didn't lose all 3. He's just going to take some time to recover. And then this is the kills that they did as a troop. So all the light cavalry got about 4 kills. Our peasants got about 4. And our 3 swordsmen got about 5. Which is pretty good. Now we have silver. We got 68 silver from this fight. We can share the loot with the men, so we could share some of the silver with our soldiers. This will increase their cohesion, which I think is like more morale. It's not super well it doesn't feel very well explained as of right now, but but I'm pretty sure it's morale. At least that's what I'm seeing it as. So I think our men deserve a little bit of loot. So I think it's 3 silver at the beginning. I think it's pretty early, you know. They still got to earn their keep, you know. So we're gonna give them 3 silver, gets 2 cohesion, and there's like 15 of them, or actually I guess there's 13 left. So they can split those 3 silver. They can just chop that up into little pieces. All right, so we're gonna take some enemy wounded. So we have a peasant and a swordsman who we're going to capture as prisoners. We can take them to settlements, and settlements will take those prisoners because they are brigands. They'll take them and give us money for them. Okay, so we made it, Captain. Rations are gone. There is a settlement near Seaton. There's a settlement near Seaton. We need food, 20 days worth at least. I think there's a settlement called Seaton nearby. That's kind of that feels a little awkward to say that, but hey, that's all right. All right, so then we need to go to Seaton. If we go to Seaton, we can. Ooh, those raiders. They have archers, crossbowmen, spearmen. This is pretty big. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Seaton, and then we are going to get some food, because as you can see here in this corner, we kind of see our kind of statuses. So we have 839 silver. We have 13 troops, one of them which is wounded. Let's see, so, and then we have 4 days of food. You can see that we have 6 grain and 2 meat. And you can see that there's nutrition next to it. I'm not exactly sure how nutrition works. I'm assuming it keeps our guys healthy, question mark, or maybe having different amounts of different kinds of nutrition will maybe it makes their wounds heal faster, or maybe they just like do better if they have different kinds of food or nutrition. I'm not really sure how that works, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Our pay, so this is how much we have to pay our soldiers per day. You think our guys work for free? They do not. So we give them about 26 silver per day. Let's see, 8 men at 1 silver per day, 3 men at 2 silver, and 2 men at 6 silver. I don't really understand that breakdown. I think 8 is what our peasants, I think. Oh yeah, it's okay. So we have 8 peasants that are being paid 1 per day for each peasant. 3 soldiers, or 3 swordsmen are being paid 2 silver per day, and each of our cavalry are 3, which reflects their value. And then here it has our army size, as our speed, and that's calculated based off of army size, how much cavalry you have, how much cargo we're carrying, our skills, and so on and so forth, including the season that we're in and the biome we're in. So as you can see in the lower right, we see the here you see it kind of explains that this is a forest. So it'll explain where your cursor is, what kind of place it is. So forest, it's lowlands of elevation, fertile wooded, and rocky. You can hold Alt for more details. So currently we're in this area. We hold Alt, we get some extra detail, like the elevation is at 0.21. Moisture is 0.55, temperature is 0.5, fertility 0.5. I'm not exactly sure how that all works. I think you can actually have your own village at some point and become a lord of a village. As you can see, there are little armies of lords that are across this, because we have this kingdom right here, and these guys are kind of in charge of their different holds, and then they march with their armies, keeping peace, as well as going to war with this area, which I think that this is a goblin area. So I think this is like humans, these are goblins, I think. Anyhows, a lot of cool information. I'm not exactly sure what it all means straight up, but we'll figure that out as we go. So we are here. We need to get 20 days worth of food. So we're going to go here. As you can see, here's the market. You can see that we have all the different items we can buy, things from food to ale. Ale definitely helps with our morale. We have weapons that we can buy, because when our soldiers upgrade, we have to give them weapons so they can upgrade to the next class. We have like leather armor, raw hide, charcoal tar. There's lots of different things, horses, and then more foods. So fish, I'm not sure how to so I'm not sure if there's a way to just kind of look at, let's see. I wish there's a way to kind of like hover over and where you could kind of see, okay, if nutrition is important, which maybe it is, right? Because like grain gives you 6 nutrition, meat gives you 4. Then if I have bread, how much nutrition is that? I'd also like to be like, okay, so how many days does each one give? Because here we have grain, we have 3 days of grain, so it looks like about 2 grain equals 1 day. I would like to be able to understand that just by looking here. Like having bread and then maybe either here or down here, maybe explaining to me how, like how many days of food is 1 bread. Like even if it's decimal places, that's fine with me, but that way I can kind of like calculate if I want to do that. It might not really matter that much, but like it's just one of those kind of things that like I like to understand and know. So we can grab some grain. The grain is very cheap, so we could grab a little bit of grain. I think let's grab a couple of those. Let's grab some fish. It's 4. And then we can grab some bread. Bread, I think, is lighter. Let's see, 0.8 kilograms. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter, so it shouldn't be, yeah, it shouldn't weigh us down as much. Okay, so here, I guess it does kind of tell us here how many days that we have now. Okay, so we have 4 days of bread, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11 days, so we need quite a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, each bread is looks like about a day. I think that's about 20 days. So if we confirm. Aha, Sergeant. There's a bandit camp nearby. Heart Hill has posted a bounty on it. Let's head there and take the job. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so then we have 23 days of food. So here we can recruit guys if we wanted to. It shows us our warband here. We can hover over and it'll show us all our traits. So each of our light cavalry, so light cavalry you see their health, speed, the damage they do, the range of their attacks, how much it costs to upkeep them, as well as all their different traits. So some of these guys, they have the veteran trait, which gives them extra hit points, a little bit less. They have a little bit less damage taken and deal extra damage, and they are considered light because they are light cavalry. And it tells you what weapons they have and their ability. Peasants are your very basic units. You can see they have just 80 health. And yeah, they just have pitchforks. Swordsmen, sorry. Their weapons are swords and shields. So they can, and their ability is shield wall. So they can put their adjacent shields together, slower but greatly reduces incoming damage, which can be very good, especially if we're about to get overwhelmed. Apparently they can also charge, sprinting into combat for a heavy hit. So I should remember that next time we are doing stuff. I'd like to have a whole unit of those. I think that'd be cool. So as you can see, if we... Okay, so... Oh, okay, with upgrade paths. But before we do that, so here we can buy peasants, archers, spearmen, and crossbows. You can see their cost here. You can see that a peasant is only 5 silver, which is pretty good. And then you see that archers are 76, spearmen are 79, crossbowmen are 163. I think it's because crossbowmen are tier 2, archers are tier 1. So if we look at this peasant, we can look at this upgrade path. So our peasants, once they get 150 experience, will upgrade into either archer, spearman, or swordsman, as long as we can give them the spears, swords, or bows. Once they are archer, the archer can go and become a crossbowman or a longbowman, and spearmen will become veteran spearmen, and swordsmen can either become vanguard, which I think are just more shieldy guys, or a veteran swordsman. Upgrade costs, as you can see down here. To get spearmen, to get to veteran spearman, you need like chainmail shirts and helmets, and like to make a peasant to a spearman, you need a spear, so on and so forth. Archers need leather armor, and all that fun stuff. So if we look at a crossbowman, I think, yeah, that's just they're already all the way leveled up, so they're the tier 3. It'd be kind of cool to see maybe some tier 4 stuff. I would love to see, so in Mountain Blade, you can kind of upgrade your guys to, you know, this next level, and then sometimes you have those extra different things you could do going off from that level. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's kind of cool that we're already seeing that here. I'm sure in the big game, I'm sure there's going to be maybe some different options and stuff. Maybe some things that are similar enough, but like are just different enough that are cool. Here we have our settlement info. So this settlement, Seaton, We can see kind of like their biome population, the garrison that's protecting the place, their food satisfaction, if they're growing, so on and so forth, and all their terrain properties, and then the livestock that they have. So 4 cattle, 7 sheep, 6 pigs, 1 horse. Also on that note, speaking of, this game has a market, so like things are in demand. So like in here, you can see that grain, meat, bread, fish have very low demand. They have so much of it, it's very low demand, so it's very cheap and probably also cheap to sell. While you can see that bows are very critical. They don't have very many bows. They only have 4. And so bows are running for about 26. And so if I had bows that I got from somewhere else that only cost me like 12, for example, then I could come here where like they really don't have a whole lot and they need them, and I can sell them to kind of like to get a little bit extra money. So that's always a kind of like a fun little thing. Yay, economics. Production, I think this is just more nerd information for this place, so I think this will only matter if like we actually own it, but like it says how many workers are working the different places and how much stuff they're making per day and the things that are, you know, idle and all that kind of stuff. So we do have prisoners. I forgot about that. So we're gonna ransom all my prisoners for 8 silver and then 18 silver. And then, ooh, quests. So we have a quest. Captain Stefan. Okay, a sword arm is nothing without an army behind it. Build a warband. Okay, you fight well, but you fight small. Recruit more warriors. You will need them for the battles ahead. Recruit 5 warriors. We get a reward of 150 silver and 35 experience. Let's accept that for sure, because I think we could just do that here. I think that means we can just do anything. We have 3 swordsmen, peasants. I think peasants make a lot of sense. But I think it'd be fun. Let's get... We could do 5 peasants. I'm kind of tempted, like, because we have a lot of silver, we could maybe fill in our ranks a little bit with some spearmen or archers. Or is that just like having too many different things? I think I want to have archers though, because I think that will be real. I think being able to have extra damage done would be kind of good. So let's... It won't let me do 4 archers? Oh, am I maxed at how many troops I can have? That actually probably makes sense. Here, let's get as many archers as we can. So we can... They have 4 available. We'll take 4. And then we'll take 4 peasants. And we have this, as we can see, we're getting 4 and 4. We're spending 324 silver. I think that's fine. Let's confirm. Okay. We completed the quest and got 150 silver back, so we're really not out that much anyways. Let's go to our army. Okay, so we have 4 archers, 2 cavalry, 12 peasants, and then 3 swordsmen, one of which is wounded. Wait, hold on. We have 2 and 1? So, ×2 with parentheses 1 wounded, to me, tells me just at a glance that I only have 2 swordsmen and one of them is wounded. I understand. I think this is saying 2 healthy, 1 wounded. It's just kind of confusing, I think. Anyways, but that's good. Cohesion. Does this tell us? Okay, 0 is the resting point. Winds, feasting, goods, push it up. Okay, so we had a victory. They're well fed and they have shared loot. Prisoners. We have no prisoners. Okay. Inventory. We do have swords and shields, so we'll be able to. Okay, these are the factions in the world. We don't have a realm. Okay, so we need to go take the bounty job in Hearthill. So if we click on that, okay, that's down here, so that's not too far away. We should be careful of these raiders, because crossbowmen are the tier 3, and that's already kind of scary. Okay, so they are fighting. Can we join a battle? Ooh, do we try this? I feel like this is this could end very badly for us. Let's save game, resume, and then let's join. Okay. Oh yeah, so this is Lord Dunmer. I should have read his name. I'm sure he's a cool guy though. Bruh, what is that? All right, this is cool. We should be able to get some clout by being here. We'll try to run our peasants up to get some kills, I think. Let's just attack. We're gonna get our cavalry close, and then okay, yeah, let's charge these guys. Yeah, forward through them. Okay, then let's go back, and let's just start attacking these guys. Look at this army bearing down on them, dude. These guys don't stand a chance. All right, and then we'll charge back through. Oh, I guess charging works a lot better at distance. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so we didn't lose anybody. We didn't get any kills, though, so I don't know if we got any experience. Oh, but we do get to take a prisoner, which is cool. That's going to be, what, like 18 silver later, which is really nice. You didn't have to bleed for us today, but you did. We won't forget it. You got it, Lord Oswald. Love you, bro. We got some standing with him, so that's pretty cool that we did that. Okay, so let's go to this place. All right, we still have 22 days of food, which is good. Oh, we can see rumors. What are rumors? Where rumors? Trade and demand. Oh! A peddler spoke of axe and limbs. Okay, so this is telling me that like Linden sells axes, and that merchant sells shields. Okay, so that should be good when like you're trying to find a specific thing. Okay, trade. Timber is cheap in Seaton. Okay, so that's good. So it's like if I know somewhere that really needs timber, I could go to Seaton to buy this timber, and then go somewhere else where they need it. And then demand. Oh, that's probably places that really need stuff. So Seaton will pay well for shield, and they're short. Okay, so Seaton. This is all Seaton. So Seaton will pay a lot more above the market value for shields and swords. That's cool. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by all this cool stuff, man. There's just so much stuff. Plate armor, helmet. Okay. Anyways, so let's go. Let's sell. Let's ransom our prisoners. So we have a swordsman. So let's get that 18 delicious, tasty silver. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of quests. Okay. So this quest, my brother led that caravan. I need to know his fate. Lost caravan. A merchant caravan left here a season ago, never arrived at its destination. Retraced their route and found out what happened. So we need to go investigate Ashwelton, investigate Thornholt, and investigate Seaton, and then return with news. We'll get 150 silver, 50 XP, cloth, and leather from that. So that's pretty good. I don't know if there's a negative to accepting that quest, so we'll just accept it. Wanderer Rolf. My legs failed me, but my curiosity does not. The Wanderer's Map. I once roamed far and wide. Visit 3 settlements to map the region for me. Visit 3 different settlements. That's 120 silver. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's easy. Let's do that. Okay, drive them off and we'll pay you what we would have paid them and more. Blood tax. Bandits have been extracting tribute from our caravans. Crush 3 of their warbands and then return to collect your payment. So defeat 3 enemy armies and return to Hearthill. I think we can do that. Alright, Reeve Magnus. Burn that camp and the silver is yours. The camp bounty. Oh, so this is the camp bounty they were telling us about. So the settlement has posted a bounty on a bandit camp. Destroy the camp and then return for the pay. Destroy the Bloody Hollow and return to Hearthill for the bounty. That's a lot of silver. That 400? Okay, let's accept that too. That camp will hold 30 men or more. We should hire more swords before we hit it. Settlements sell recruits if the silver is there. Understood. Oh, I was going to see how many guys can I have? Also, I'm going to turn down this music because I think it's... maybe it's not too loud. It feels really loud to me. I don't know why. Okay. So if I go to my army... Troops, 21... Oh, okay. 21 is how many troops I can have. Oh, skills. Okay, so we have... Okay, we have 1 skill point. We have 3 different paths. We have Pathfinder. This has to do with kind of the world. So, like, forests don't slow us down. Post-battle fatigue and disarray last half as long. There's a lot of cool things. Read an enemy's strength and composition from afar. Okay, a lot of cool stuff. Quartermaster. Buy stuff for cheaper. Food consumption minus 15%. And 20% loot silver. So we loot more when we attack. So this is good. That's good for all that stuff. And then war leader I think has to do with like battle. So Muster increases our size. I think I need to do that because we're about to attack that camp. Drum Master, Ernest used for earn 15% XP, extra XP, which I think would be really good for getting our guys leveled up. Shield Wall soak 20% more damage. That could be really good once we get more shields. Field Surgeon, minus 5% chance a fallen unit dies, becomes wounded instead. That is also worded funny. Minus 5% chance a fallen unit dies. Becomes wounded. Oh, I think I understand this. So it's a negative 5%, it's a minus 5% to the chance that a fallen unit dies. And instead of that, they become wounded. Worded a little strange, but that's okay. Guys, this is a playtest, remember? So this is fine. Alright. I'm gonna do muster, because we need that 15. Get 15 extra guys. We're at Heart Hill. So let's now recruit some more guys. We could recruit some swordsmen, but I'm half tempted to just grab a ton of peasants. I think I'm just gonna mainly do that. I might grab, like, how many swordsmen do we have? We have 3. Let's grab 2 swordsmen. Actually, let's just grab... Nah, let's just grab peasants. We'll save our money. Okay, let's get those guys. We're now at 36 troops, which is good. We have all these different quests. So, like, I kind of want to go... I don't know if quests go away. I wonder if these guys can attack those and make them go away. But, because, like, our army is literally just peasants. It's just a bunch of poor little farm hands that, just poor little farm hands. That's just what I was going to say. And this hideout has, okay, well, I guess they have, oh no, but they have 8 swordsmen. That's a lot of swordsmen. They have 30 defenders. So I wonder if it would be beneficial to, like, maybe attack another army? Maybe get a little experience first. Maybe go through. Maybe go and do some other questing first. Let's go here. Let's see if we can catch. So they have a 1.07 speed. They're way faster than us. There's no way we're gonna catch up. Oh, those guys are chasing us, bro. Okay. 0.94. Okay, so we're just barely faster than them, so we should be okay. So let's just go straight here because we have to go there anyways. Okay. So we need to bring 25 grain. Okay, I think that's something we can definitely do. We were here for a reason, I think. We were here to... Okay, we investigated Ashwelton. And... Was there a quest where we had to go 3 different places? I don't remember. Alright. So we went there. What is this? Alright, we have some fleeing guys here. 0.94. These guys are just faster than me. I can't catch up to them. I think those guys have too many guys. I couldn't even win. Oh, okay, so I'm talking to Lord Ingrid's host, who I just clicked on. I could attack him, but I think that would be very poor. It's for the spearmen. Defeat our enemies, then report when it's to one of our settlements. Actions speak louder words. Sure, I can do that. Leave. I don't think there's anything else we need to do here in Ashwelton. We can't recruit anybody but else. You know, do we just do this? Do we just do this? Do we just try? I think we do this, and then we kind of just end it here, because I think I've been going too high. I escaped without loss. Good. Okay, yeah, let's just get this place. All right. We might have to be... I don't know if there's even a way to pause here, so like we just have to be very careful how we do this. Okay, so we have 4 archers.
Whatever you say.
I don't know if they're gonna do a whole lot.
At
but,
your word.
Let's see. Is there a way for me to like scatter them? Because like if I drag them like this, you can see that they just maintain the same spot. I would like to be able to spread them out a little bit. I'm not seeing a way to change that. Yeah, I don't see a way to change that other than just like manually putting them in different places.
Ready, sir.
But all right. Regardless, we're gonna make those 4. We're gonna make our cavalry 3. We're kind of gonna do the same thing. I think they have. Okay, they actually don't have archers. So what I'm probably gonna do is I can send my cavalry out, do a charge, and just kind of try to create mayhem without taking as much damage as possible, and then kind of march these guys up closer. Actually, I might even keep myself here and just take a defensive stance and make them come to me. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ready, sir.
I'm going to actually split these guys into 2 groups. So I'm going to make this group 2 and this group 1. I'm just going to leave a little swordsman with them. Swordsmen are good, but like I'm just kind of leaving them like they are a little more powerful, but I don't think grouping them together as one is going to be super helpful at this point. But kind of like in my head, they are now the like sergeants of this this little group. They're the leaders. Keep them together, you know. So we're gonna move these guys here. Put these guys here.
At your command, as you command, as you will, as you command.
Gonna separate them like that. I'm gonna put these 2 guys behind here. These guys behind here.
On our way.
And then yeah, we'll start. I'm gonna send out my cavalry. And we're just gonna start trying to cause havoc if we can. We're just gonna keep our armies down here. Something I have noticed that if I select all of them and make them go forward, they kind of just, I don't know, they kind of just they have a hard time sometimes just like maintaining the cohesion. Those guys are just charging. Let's just move around. We have our charge coming back up. Those guys are moving down. Okay, we have our charge back. Boom, 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 boom. That's pretty fun. All right. Our guys should be able to, let's select these guys over here so that they're moving. These guys we're going to put into attack stance. Then these guys, we're going to have them go back. Oh, I was not paying, did not macromanage that well enough. I really hope he didn't die. It's very unfortunate. Okay, let's see if he can just... Okay, I think we pull him back now. Because... Okay, and then we line these guys up. We're going to pull him back. And then we're going to move these guys up here. Okay, we're going to take this guy back. And we're going to charge him through. Okay. Oh, nice, dude. That was clean. That was clean. Sorry, I was a little quiet that time. I was like trying to like focus on the little guys. Okay. All right. Victory. Yes, chase them down. Chase down the cowards. All right. Wow. Okay. I was so focused in. I think that was a really good strategy, just going through. I was just kind of keeping half their army just busy, which was really good. You know, while I ran away, and then I was able to deal with just a portion of their army, which was really good. I think I lost a few guys, but I think it was definitely good. That one spot where I accidentally, like, I was trying to micromanage, I went too far away, and then lost my horsemen. That was really rough. But you know, sometimes those things kind of happen in war, you know. Okay, so light cavalry. He was wounded. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. All right. Okay, killed. Okay, so we lost. See, I think also with this, it's like deployed, killed, wounded, kills. I I guess that works, I guess. There's a part of me that, like, I look at killed and I think, oh, how many did they kill? But, like, I know that that's what the kills is. I don't know if there's really a better way of doing that. Like, units deployed. I think units lost. I think because, like, killed is like, oh, did my guys kill something or did they killed? I think, like, lost or some sort of, like, something like that would make this more clear, like, kind of glance, because I have to think about it for a second. Okay, so we had lost 8. 7 peasants, 1 swordsman died, unfortunately. Well, a lot. 4 peasants were wounded. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, I should have shared. I didn't mean to not share my stuff. Okay, we got a lot of. Okay, and then we got a sword and a spear. Oh, we had 2 spears as loot. Okay, and then we'll go back to Hardham to click the bounty, and then we'll probably just end that and end it here. All right, so good pays for honest slaughter. Now a thought, Captain. Okay. Bandits make for easy targets. Hunt down a warband on the roads. Any of them prisoners sell, and their loot is ours. All right. Well, let's quickly ransom all our little guys, and then it looks like it just completed the quest for us. Oh yes, quest complete. There it goes. And gave us, I think, a new quest. So yeah. Well, so that's kind of the first kind of look at Sword and Banner. Very fun. It's very interesting how the units the screen. I could see, because it's like, because of the pixel art and everything, like it's gonna be really interesting to see like the groups of guys. I thought it might be like slightly kind of boring to watch or see at first, but like once you start going, it's quite fun. I really like the battles. I want to do more battles. So, and then yeah. So I did spend a lot of time this time going over kind of like going over a lot of different things, reading things out, kind of, because, you know, this is the first step into it. Next time we'll kind of like continue, you know, going around, getting to each location and looking for, you know, completing some more quests, getting some more soldiers, maybe trying to level them up, and then of course maybe go try some bigger battles against some bigger brigands. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna kind of step out of here. Oh, it looks like we can actually, you know, before we do that, we could level up some peasants if we wanted to. We could make some swordsmen. I think I want to do that, actually. How many? Okay. Is this... How do I know how many are available for... Oh, I guess this. I would like to have something somewhere that tells me how many are ready for like a upgrade. Because like if I do this, I'm like, okay, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I can count it, but I like to just have like a little counter. So I'm like, I know how many I have to upgrade, so I know where I can put them, and I can kind of like plan about it. Or I could be like, actually, I'm gonna wait to do that because I'd rather have archers, you know, and like that way I could just kind of plan it off. That's just like a quality of life thing, but. Yeah, it's not too bad. But we could make 2 spearmen. I don't really see why we wouldn't. We have 5. I want to make some more archers. I think I'd like to make some more swordsmen. I like to make a couple swordsman units. But that, I think, is for next time. So thank you guys for joining me here in Sword Banner, and have a good one.